Welcome back to Project Carson, everyone. Today we are building a wine rack. As you can see here, I'm frantically designing, drawing, and coming up with the plan for this wine rack. Here's a picture of what the space looks like. It's rather empty. There's a small little wine rack there. So in order to match the existing aesthetic in this space where I'm building this wine rack, I went out and got these wonderful white pine roof beams that I'm cleaning up with the Restore tool. This wood is about 170 years old. It came out of an old barn, so I figured it was the perfect bit of material to use on this project. This is some sawdust that was reacting to the static electricity from cutting and using the vacuum. So I thought that was kind of neat, so I figured I'd show you guys that. And this is the frame that you just saw there that I'm going to be building for the wine rack that sits on top of the bar top. Here I'm installing the threaded inserts for the bar top. What I'm going to do is laminate about 4 pieces of these roof beams together so that I can make a bar top out of it. Just drilling the holes there for the threaded rod to go through. That's a little deburring tool that I got off Amazon just to kind of get rid of the rough ends of the threaded rod when you cut it with a grinder. Works really well. Fucking beauty. And we have a couple little nuts to go on here to keep everything tight. Now that the bar top's in, I can start building the rest of the structure for the wine rack. Up next is the Phillips Hue light strip. I'm installing a light strip around the wine rack structure to create some sort of a light pop against the brick in the back of the wine rack. Phillips Hue is an incredible product. I started using them a few years ago in my place, and you can just basically control it from your phone and make the lights any color you want. You can turn them on from pretty much anywhere as long as you have a Wi-Fi signal. I don't know. It's just a great product. I really enjoy it. Sometimes our tools just aren't big enough, and if you're like me, that's the case. My saw blade only goes up about 3.5 inches, so I've had to do these 2 back-to-back cuts, and then I'll come in here with a not a skill saw, but a reciprocating saw, and finish the cut. These particular pieces of wood are for the side panels of the lower part of the wine rack where the fridge is going to be housed. The material I'm working with here is paneling from an IKEA kitchen. It's just basic black paneling. And I've made all the shelving for the lower part of the wine rack out of this particular material. And now for the last piece of the wine rack frame. And what I'm doing here is creating some relief cuts for the last piece of Phillips Hue light strip. Up next is the wine rack itself. It's made by a company called La Ville Garde, which is a company from Quebec here in Canada, and they make incredible wine racks. This one is their 80 bottle wine rack, in case you want to go to their website and check it out. This is one of my favorite tools. It's called the Restorer tool. It's basically a belt-driven grinder, and it's great for using on old wood because it doesn't really damage it, but it brings out the nice character of the grain. It's just a perfectly designed tool. I really love it. there you have it, folks. This project is done. Now it just needs to be filled up with lots of nice wine. And I just want to say thank you for coming out to my channel and watching this video. There will be a lot more videos like this to come. So we will catch you on the next one. Cheers.